Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, The Oak of Tarot. Today we're going to do a you versus them love reading for my dearest Aquarius. Aquarius, I'm going to read your energy on the left, your person's energy on the right, and what's going on between you right up the middle. Feel free to swap the energies if needed, and I do urge you to play with time. I could be picking up on a past situation, something currently going on in your life, or an energy moving towards you in the next couple of weeks. I hope my Aquarius are doing well, drinking your water, going on your nature walks, and getting your sun. Aquarius, if this reading resonates with you, I'm going to ask that you like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Hit that notification bell. Hope my aquas are doing well, drinking your water, going on your nature walks, and getting your sun. Listening to your music. Alright, let's hop on in. Spirit, clear messages for Aquarius and the person that they are romantically and energetically linked to. Alright, Aquas, how you're showing up, the Knight of Wands, okay? Fire energy. Maybe you have fire in your chart, or maybe you're dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. How you're viewing your person, Queen of Pentacles, beautiful earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. How you're viewing this connection, Three of Pentacles, okay. How your person is showing up, we see Judgment, Scorpio and Aries energy. How they're viewing you, ooh, Nine of Pentacles. Having everything that they need, everything that they want, everything that they look for in a partner. How they're viewing the connection, Justice. So I do feel like there are quite a few mirroring energies, right? Your person is viewing the situation as Justice. You're viewing the situation as Three of Pentacles. Let's see what's going on between you. Ooh, we see the Fool, Aries energy. We see the Five of Cups. So you guys could be dealing with some insecurities, maybe some jealousy, maybe some resentment. Ooh, and then we see the Wheel of Fortune. So a lot of my aquas, you could be dealing with a fixed sign, a Taurus, Leo, another Aquarius, or a Scorpio. But with the Wheel of Fortune being here, I do see that this is a destined connection. Oh, and we see the Four of Cups. Okay, so we have the Four and the Five of Cups. We're going to see what these energies are about. A lot of water, which means this is an emotional time for you guys. Yeah, emotions definitely running high. I feel like some of my aquas take this as it resonates, but I feel like someone's going through like major transformations, major awakenings. Maybe you guys are waking up to this connection. Maybe your person is waking up to this connection, like seeing the value, seeing how much it like genuinely means to them. All right, let's hop in. So your energy, you're in the Knight of Wands. You're very passionate. You could just be having fun. Probably not looking to settle down. You could just have some very attractive and strong emotions and feelings towards this person. Alright, why is the Knight of Wands here? Ooh, we see the Lovers, Gemini energy. Yeah, you definitely have the hots for this person. You have a very deep spiritual connection to this person. I'm kind of getting like best friend vibes. You know, you guys have fun together. You enjoy each other's company. Ooh, we see the Fool, Aries energy. A lot of my aquas you guys are dealing with in Aries. It looks like, take this as it resonates, aquas, but I feel like you're viewing your person as doing what they need to do for themselves, right? Queen of Pentacles, this is a nurturing energy, taking care of themselves. I feel like you are in a place where you're accepting the fact that your person has to take care of things, right? In their own life, they have their own needs to attend to, you know, their own dreams and aspirations that they need to help manifest and grow into their life more abundantly. Ooh, but we see the Hermit, Virgo energy. Yeah, I feel like maybe, yeah, Three of Pentacles again. I feel like you guys have decided to possibly part ways. Like maybe you told your person, hey, I feel like you have some things that you have to work on. I have some things that I have to accomplish. So maybe we should just do that, you know, and come back together when the timing is right. I just heard that. Your person is in the energy of Judgment. So they could be wanting a second chance, wanting a reconciliation, going through some major energetic upgrades. Oh, we see the Sun, Leo energy. I do feel like your person is getting a lot of clarity, where they want to go with their life, where they want to take this relationship, what decisions that they want to make when it pertains to you and this connection. They're viewing you as the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, and the Nine of Pentacles again. I think this is the funny message. I feel like they feel like you're better off without them. You know, you've got it going on for you, Aquas. You guys are stable, independent, beautiful, and you may be on a higher vibration than your person is at this time, and they recognize that. And I think they're giving you the space and room to grow and to expand apart from them while they take care of some things. Yeah, they're viewing this connection as the Justice, Libran energy, wanting to fix things, wanting to make them right. Ooh, yeah, the Wheel of Fortune again. They definitely want to turn things around. You know, they realize this is a fated connection, that you guys are connected in the 5D. And I don't think they want to tarnish that. Yeah, Six of Cups. They feel that you guys have been together before in past lives. Maybe you guys have been in this relationship with the same person, you know, quite some times. And like you guys have never been able to get it right. We do see the Fool here. So I do feel like both of you are prepared, you know. You guys may be waiting for the other, but I think you guys are prepared to take this leap of faith to start a new journey. Yeah, Two of Wands. You guys are ready to take this relationship to the next level. You're ready to combine what you guys have learned, you know, combine assets, that sort of thing. You're ready to travel with this person. But there is a sense of lack, right? Five of Cups, some remorse, some regret. Ooh, and we get the World. So a lot of my Aquas, you guys are at a distance from this person. You know, this person, yeah, I feel like they just took some time away to complete some cycles. Maybe they had some contracts that they had to finish out. But we have the World and the Wheel of Fortune here. And when I see that, that's a huge nod from Spirit that this is a soulmate energy. This is a strong magnetic connection. Let's see why the Wheel of Fortune is here. Things are definitely changing, turning in your favor. There's going to be good fortune coming in for this connection. Yeah, Ten of Wands. So I do feel like it's a bit of a burden. You know, you guys have been through a lot. You guys have said a lot. And I kind of feel like you guys are worried that if you guys embark on this connection, if you guys take this journey to the next level, you guys are a little worried that it may be too much, right? That it may be too much to handle. Maybe too much time has passed. Maybe too much distance has been created between you two. Maybe a nasty exchange of words. And I get a feeling of like, okay, I've done the work. I've, you know, figured out anything that was confusing. I'm tying up loose ends. And they do want to make this work, right? We see the Justice card being here, the Four of Cups. There could be a fear of rejection. Maybe they know that they aren't the apple of your eye at this moment, but that is something that they do want to change, especially with the King of Swords being here. It's like this person wants to show you, you know, why they're good for you and why I'm hearing compromising your single life would be beneficial for you guys. Definitely some decisions that are going to be made here and pertaining to this person and wanting to take you off the market if you guys aren't together, or wanting to show you just how much they truly appreciate you. So we see Goddess of the Moon, some water energy. So they are thinking about you, dreaming about you, fantasizing about you. I get like High Priestess, Piscean energy. They're very intuitive, and I think you guys have that intuitive kind of connection. Yeah, blossoming abundance. They want a new cycle with you, or a good cycle is what I'm feeling. Like they probably build a life for themselves, or maybe you have, and the risk of ruining the empire that you guys have built alone. The fear of that risk is what's impeding this connection at this time. Yeah, but there's a need for balance, you know, balanced thoughts, balanced hearts, clear mind. I do see potential here. But it's gonna take some work, and it may not be the easiest ride, but I see you guys being prosperous on this love journey. Let's see what other information we can get about this connection. Spirit, clear messages for my aquas. So we see finances, financial challenges are affecting this connection. So that could have been an issue that this person, you know, had to go off and work on. You guys should probably check out the Gemini reading if you guys are connecting with a Gemini. Some similar messages came out for them. Obsession. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. Okay, a lot of overthinking going on. And we see that with the Hermit card being here. You could be in this place of really thinking, does this work for me? Does this align with my soul? Does this align with the goals that I have? Because it's hard to resist the connection, to ignore these feelings that you have for this person. Integrity. Does the situation align with your moral values? I think your person is really trying to figure out the same thing. A lot of mirroring energy going on. You know, they know that this connection is real. They can feel it, but does it align? Oh, I think it does. We see marriage. This relationship is moving toward a sacred union. Beautiful. And that's more that blossoming abundance that we see. Balance. One person is giving too much in this relationship. Okay. So if you guys have been, you know, burning the candle at both ends of the stick, trying to make this work, Spirit is saying pull back. You know, this has to be an equal give and take here. You can't do all the work, Aquarius. Let your person put in some work too. And they may struggle with some confidence. I see with the Four of Cups. Maybe they feel like they don't have enough to offer you. So maybe a conversation about where you guys, you know, want to go. I do see that conversation happening, and just trying to make this journey a little less heavy. All right, let's see what this person would like to say to you. Spirit, clear messages for my aquas. What would their person like to say to them at this time? I am waiting patiently. I don't know what you want. Yeah, I definitely feel like a conversation is going to come to express just that. And I want to start over. Yeah. The bottom of the deck, you were the best thing in my life. All right, my beautiful aquas. Well, I'm going to leave that there. I hope it helped. Please like, share, and subscribe. If it did, leave me a comment. I'm sending you so much love and light. Goodbye.